its international accreditation, because today only our institute has the international accreditation from the World Federation of Medical Education. And also our institute, and you saw before, the very smart university in IT technology, in everything, Wi-Fi covered. And our institute also campus structure institute, because today we have our 3 separated campuses. By the function is very close. So otherwise we have our own good clinics and clinical practice in the high level, and also in the Republic of Uzbekistan our academic staff has a high academic scientific ranking. So otherwise also we are supporting all our foreign students and local students also in our very best side. This one is safety of all the students, because our first principle of our institute is safety of all the students in these campuses.
Probably in India, in Nimss there is a regulation is there, so they have to study Indian syllabus as well as medium of language, and well as their duration as well as intensity. This 4 very important points we are looking into this in India. How you support us, the Indian students, especially the Indian government, what they are expecting, kind of rules and regulations, how you are giving support to the students?
By this one we are supporting by the curriculums. It's the first things, because the Indian government all time have some exactly needs from the medical education, because our general medicine curriculum is 6 years, and inside, if we put input inside, this is 5+1, because the last year all the students have a clinical practice like the Indian medical curriculum, which is we said like internship. In the 1 year they have different some clinics. In the clinics they have clinical doctor assistants, and they are during the 1 year they are taking like this internship. After that they have a governmental examination, and after the examination they had the diploma of the bachelor degree on general medicine. And in the regulation of Uzbekistan, in Uzbekistan we don't have separated licensing of the doctors, so that in this diploma, after the graduation diploma, in this diploma they have a license and diploma in 2-in-1.
Okay.
So in this case, otherwise also we are accommodating all the students by the hostels, by the some books, by the internet access, how we say them, guidelines, textbooks, and all the libraries they can use every time. They can have some reading halls in this campus, in the student campus also, and during the 24 hours they can get all the books by the internet, by the e-library from the Tashkent Pediatric Medical Institute, and they can prepare every subject in time.
That's great. Okay. About the language, actually in India looking into the medium of language in English, how you are support to?
Yes, today we are supporting by all the subjects, and we are teaching the all subject in the English medium. We have today the good experience from the teachers, which is teaching today in English, and English is also very high the intermediate levels, and the teachers every time supporting our students by the English language.
Fine. So what's the duration of the course? Especially we required around 54 months. It's the duration. It's in Indian government norms. What's the duration over here in academic as well as the including of intensive?
Yes. Whole theoretically education going in the 1 semester 18 weeks. 18 weeks. This is 2 semesters, and inside not included clinical practice and examination times. So excluding this 36 weeks, also we have approximately 12 weeks examinations and also practical time in each grade.
That's great. And how which year you are going to support the students to enter into the hospital? for their practice?
From the first year?
From the first year.
Because in the first year, from the second semester, we have like this subject, we call it entrance to the clinics, we say. And in this subject, students go into the clinical departments, and they can take the only revision, like clinics, how it's structured, how it's organized, everything. They're just looking in this semester. But from the second semester, they can do their own some practice in the nursing level.
Great. As per Indian norms, everything is very related with this Uzbekistan, especially this Tashkent Pediatric Institution. You are following all kind of Indian rules and regulations, of course, huh?
Yes, because we know Indian curriculum is a little bit special curriculum, because if you know, in the world we have each country's medical curriculum, because you are like some tropical country. In Uzbekistan curriculum we don't have any tropical infection diseases. So in this case we are around 5%. We adopted some hours of curriculum for Indian students.
That's great. So how old of this university? What's the exact year and what's the history of the institution?
Yes, our institute created 1972. Yes, in that time our institute called it Central Asian Pediatric Medical Institute. So that today everybody calls our institute like SAMPI. But today our institute officially governmental institute, and it's called the Tashkent Pediatric Medical Institute, and we have our own clinics, which is the level of the Republican level, and the totally pediatric care orientated clinic. But for the general medicine direction, we have our general basis in the Republican Internal Diseases and Rehabilitation Center in the center of the Tashkent city, where they located our internal diseases department with 70 staffs, academic staff. And also there they can own practice and everything.
Great. What about the travel? I mean, from the airport to how long into the campus?
Yeah, in our campus to the airport approximately like 17 or 18 kilometers. But in the traffic time, you can get this point during the 1 hour from this campus. But if it will be not traffic time, it's approximately like half hour.
And about the foreigner students, the food kind of things, how we are giving in the hostel and food. If you are giving any kind of, Indian foods or into any Uzbek food only.
This we are not organized from our institute. We are not organized to some Indian food or Indian kitchen, but we are giving some possibility for the Indian students or some agencies, some companies to organize this kitchen orientated by the Indian traditional foods. And for this one we are open it every time, and they are already organized here to some kitchen.
Actually, suppose the Indian students, especially South Indian students, they are coming to here. If it's possible, we will offer the food from the outside to here. We will prepare the central kitchen, and because we are giving some institutions, different institutions. And
yes, of course, because sometimes some students offering some foods from outside, because today in Tashkent we have so many Indian cafes and restaurants and some food courts, and they can order some foods from this part and they can deliver.
How about the hostel? We have a secure hostel, is there?
Yes, of course, because in the hostel we have, very strong and very serious disciplinary, and from the 10 p.m. it's closing every time. If you was in outside from the hostel, you will stay from the morning in outside. If you were in the discotheque or nightclub, you can stay in the nightclub.
Great.
there?
Yeah, of course. In Uzbekistan, I'm really happy with that kind of attitude. So security and student discipline maintaining all institution, it's really amazing.
Yes.
Because of they want to distract their minds into the different scenario and different attitudes. But it's really happy with this. We also feel that students will come here safe and good education they will get from here. I think so. I'm really happy with this. Things great. And apart from this, the international students, every year visa renewal, and apart from this, they need to move on to the India. So kind of things in the other than that, they are supporting documents. All of you from college side, how you are supporting?
Do you mean about what kind of qualification?
I mean renewal. I'm asking about every year they have to renew their passports. I mean, your student affair side, you giving any kind of supports, or students can have to renew their visa, each and everything?
No. Because in the first grade they are applying all the necessary documents and the necessary things which is we are asking them from the students. After that, each grade graduation, they take some examinations. After that, in the summertime, they have summer practice. After the summer practice, they are beginning the new academic year by the grades. So, for example, second, third, and each year we are supporting all our students by the visa and by the registration, because in the regulation of Uzbekistan, Indian citizens during the staying in Uzbekistan, they should have some type of the visa. For example, for the student, we have a A1 student visa, and we are supporting during the one academic year, only one academic year. Why? Because some students, if will not get some graduation, if they failed some examination, we will reject some students, and we should cancel some visa. So in this case, we are giving and we are supporting all students during the 1 year A1 student visa with the registration.
Okay. Really happy with this all kind of information related. Do you have any questions?
Yes. So, what is the exam pattern and the semester-wise exam patterns and the final examination? How to write the students? That will really explain.
Yes, during the 6 years, they have a different examinations, and today first grade they had the 3 governmental examination, because if the one subject is end, so in this time all the students should take some examination. For example, in the biology, chemistry, in the philosophy, in the Uzbekistan history, they had some governmental examination, and it was in the test system in the computer. In the computer,
Objective takes.
yes. And they can know about the marks immediately, and they know they pass it or not.
Okay.
And in the other grades, we have a different kind of the examination types. For example, we have a system of the OSCE. They have different tickets. By the tickets, they should make some medical procedure in time, in the practical some simulation, in some other things. And they should take some exams by the practices. During the 6 years, they have approximately 74 subjects and 74 exams.
That is examination, written examination, or Viva is examination, semester examination. End of the semester examination, you have which mode of examination?
Yes, it's dependent from the subject credits.
Okay.
Sometimes we have so few credits, and this subject ending only one semester.
Okay.
Some subjects going during the 2 or 3 semesters. For example, anatomy going the 3 semesters. During the 1.5 years, they are learning the anatomy.
Okay. About the PG, or institute?
Do you mean?
Postgraduate.
Postgraduate.
If any possibilities over here,
Yes. All the students, it doesn't matter local or international or the foreign students, which is get the Uzbekistan diploma, they have right to work in the territory of Uzbekistan without any licensing, without any permission.
Okay. What are the department, PG department in our institute, PG courses?
PG courses, it's divided in the two part. This is three parts. Sorry, one of the surgical direction, second one the internal diseases direction, therapeutical direction, and third one pediatric direction. Which the students want to has where, for example, some students said, okay, I'm going to surgery, and in the 6 years they are going to some surgical departments.
Okay. PG are 2 years or 3 years post completion?
1 year.
1 year. 1 year.
Yeah, 5 plus 1, 1 year.
No.
If you mean the some PG, it's mean the some residency.
Residency, yes.
Because and after the undergraduate, we have a 3-year master degree and 2 years residency program. And you can choose by the each direction on the master degree, also in the residency. We have more than the 30 major directions on medicine.
Okay, sir. Thanks for your great information.
Thank
Support
you.
to the students will get a clear information. Please. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.